Hey guys, thanks for joining us. We are here in part one of our mini series on how to stay injury free in the new year. We know this time of year everybody is starting new workout programs, and we know that 3 weeks from now everybody is flooding into chiropractic offices around the country. Hopefully, you come into mine, but all joking aside, this is about how to stay injury free or to limit those potential exposures so that you can stay healthy, you can stay fit, and you can achieve your New Year's resolution goals. Now, I'm going to tell you this. That was a long intro for me because I'm going to cut the fluff. This is going to be a short experience because I know that your time is valuable, and I don't want to keep you here just like saying a bunch of stuff, let's get to the points, right? And so as a reminder, I'm going to be sharing, this is 3 days, I'm sharing one tip per day, 3 of my biggest things to consider and how to stay injury free. So here's number 1. You ready? Start slow. Okay, I say this because I have a very special person in my life. You know her as Sabina, my wife, and how many times she's working the camera right now. So
Yeah.
How many times, Sabina, do you start an exercise program, and how do you start that program?
I go nuts.
You go nuts. You go hard. You go high intensity.
Yep.
Or is there even a higher than high intensity?
Yep.
And then I'll hear her the next day, the next several days, walking around saying what?
Oh my gosh, I'm so sore. I can't even sit down on the chair.
I'm so sore. My legs hurt. My butt hurts. And look, if your legs and your buttocks, if they're hurting, if those muscles are sore, then now all of a sudden you start to use different biomechanics, and that's where the strain starts to come in because you don't have the power in your legs anymore. So then the next time you go for that workout, then you're using your back muscles a little more than you should be to compensate for that soreness. That's what I'm saying. If you're starting a new program, if you're one of these people that are going from, very little, like zero activity level, maybe you work out once or twice a month, right? Going to now, starting at 5 days a week, that's a lot. That's a lot of volume. And so you got to start slow on your intensity. That's number one thing. Start slow on your intensity. You can always ramp it up as you go on. And let me tell you this about this 0 to 5, 7 days a week. These gurus, and I credit them, people that do the challenges, that put out the challenges, they put a lot of effort into that, and I understand in the programming that goes on, but they want you to get supreme results, right? And so they want to see how much you can endure so that you can lose the weight, build the muscle, look better, so you can write good reviews about them. You say, oh, I had a great experience, but and I lost this much weight, or maybe you buy more into their next program. I got to tell you this. That's if you make it through, right? Because how many times maybe have you started? How many times, Sabina, have you started something and been able to really complete it? Me, hey, I'm a victim of this too. I just followed a routine. But I'm going to tell you that tail end of last year, I just said, you know what? Longevity is way more important. It's way more important that I'm going to be working out not in 3 weeks through this 21-day challenge, but that I'm able to sustain for 3 months, for 3 years, because that's where the consistency is going to come in. So start slow with your intensity. Be realistic in your goals. Let's keep a long-term future, the eye on the long-term future. That's tip number 1. I look forward to your engagement and following us for parts 2 and 3.